Hello everybody, it's Pax, back for the campaign play-along, checking out the City of Archives. We're going to cooperate with the Ithians, because I don't know how to play this scenario, and then we do the setup. Kind of already done it, as you'll see down here. I believe the only thing in the setup I didn't do was cooperation, gives us each a clue. But let's just quickly do the deck upgrades. I've got a higher level mists for my free 2 XP. I've swapped out an Azure Flame, a Drawn to the Flame, and a Premonition for a second Grotesque Statue, a level 4 Arcane Studies, and a level 2 Arcane Studies. And the reason I did this is I'm pretty sure you need a bunch of Intellect and Willpower icons in this scenario. And this deck is horrendously low on icons, and I thought, like, something might be useful. It's not much, but hopefully it'll help. Over here on Stella, who I mean Body of a Yithian, sorry, excuse me. This is Body of a Yithian, not Stella. I've swapped out 2 Luckies for level 3 Lucky, and I swapped out a Stray Cat and a Mysterious Raven for 2 level 2 Unexpected Courages. Once again, just trying to pass tests. These quick learners are not going to do me many favors, I don't think. Relic of Ages and Expedition Journal get kicked out of the deck, for sure. This for horror is like the scariest shit in existence to me right now. We do not have 3 Doom. And we'll just get started. So let's do opening hands. That's not the worst thing in the world. I quite like that, I believe. Olive helps me out. Maybe the sacrifice could be something else. Let's see what she gets. Oh man. I kind of like this too. This seems fine. Not that I want to be failing any skill tests, but it's going to happen. Okay. I guess the question is, am I okay with all of the mists for a while? And I think the answer is just yes. 5's pretty good. So for now, these are -1s. And I guess we'll get going. And I'm just going to do a quick double check. We start in the arrival chamber because we cooperated. And then he spawns with us and we each gain a clue. Okay, cool. But he's aloof because of this scenario. This act, excuse me. Okay, so first turn, I'm not even going to bother with these. These seem fine to me. So after you begin your turn in this location, if there's a Yithian enemy in this location, draw a card. So we get to draw a card. Grotesque Statue. Okay, so she's going to want to play Olive right off the bat to get that 1/2 a mist, so we don't get an extra. We don't get an extra charge because we're not actually Akachi, but we'll head to the halls of Nekatus, and that'll be her. Stella, on the other hand, is going to just. She is going to draw a card, which will bump this up to -3s. But she's going to play the Rabbit's Foot first action, and then she's going to move. And I believe one of these is a test that I can eat shit on if I'm not careful. So let's. Oh, but I have Quick Learner, so it's a -2 difficulty to it. So yeah, let's do that. Let's try this one. Okay, it's not that one. But I can probably do that last action pretty competently. I can get this old keyring into play, and I think we're pretty good there. Okay, so we'll upkeep Spirit Speaker. Okay, these are -3s for both of them. Ready. 1 Doom. Can't put items into play. Right. That is an item. I couldn't do that. So we'll do a move, and then I guess we'll just. I mean, fuck it, right? let's just say that she did this neither rain nor snow on the test, right? Parlay of 1-2 against 2 with +6 to it. Sure. We interviewed a subject. Okay. I'm feeling better about that now. Okay, alright. Forgot I can't play items. Can't play items. Crypt Chill. Don't really want to lose that. This would only get me 2 up, but it would also push those over. This would get me 2 up. Am I okay losing the Spirit Speaker? I don't actually know how valuable this is to me this game because I'm not accustomed to not getting the extra charges. And I've not really used it a ton either. I think it's less valuable when I don't get the extra charges because it's not giving me as much money back. So I'm going to commit this to it. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 4. And these are -1s now. Nice. And over here we'll get Yithian presence. Put it in your threat area. If there's a Yithian enemy at your location, you cannot investigate that location or trigger action abilities on encounter cards, including this card. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, you know what I could do? I could just... You know what I might... No, I'm going to say that for something more important. I can Test of Will, and I actually have a pretty shitty chance to Test of Will, but I can toss the Unexpected Courage and get like +4. And if it fails, then this bounces back to hand. That's actually really... when I was doing my upgrades, I hadn't considered that as like a cute thing I can do. But hey, that's a cute thing I can do. Should I have $1? Did I, is there a reason that I don't have $1? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no. I have the $1. What am I thinking? We're good. So we can't put items into play. So this is actually a pretty tough location to investigate. And so I might have to do it with her. Okay. Interesting. So let's... I really want this rabbit's foot. I think that Akachi is going to have a really weird turn. How am I going to get those clues off of there? I think she's actually just going to take some money and play her clairvoyance. And that's pretty much her whole turn. And then she can commit the Unexpected Courage to it, or she can commit. Oh, to it you are performing. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. That's not a big deal. Over here, we're going to draw 1 card. We're going to... I guess I could technically get one of these clues, but maybe what we'll do is we'll get going out here. We'll move. You know what? Actually, no. What we'll do is we'll go and do this one. We'll move here because this is a after you enter this location test 3. So I'm testing 1. So I'm testing 2 against 1, and I can lucky it if I need to. I could just come. I'm testing 2 against 1. Last action. I could commit the Test of Will and just get +2 to it. I could commit the Live and Learn and get +2 to it and be 3 against... I think I'm okay with that. 3 against... sorry, 4 against 1. Okay. That's you. Okay, ready. Up, keep. My other rabbit's foot. Okay, well, we got an icon to commit at least. 2 out of 5 Doom. Laboratory of the Great Race. Now that's not in play, and I believe that means he just pieces out if their spawn instruction doesn't exist. Test 0, regardless of whether the skill succeeds or fails. Choose all but X cards from your hand. X is your modified skill value for this test. Okay. So if I commit the Unexpected Courage, I believe that gets me to 6, right? I'm testing 2 against 0. This is going to get +4. I think that's correct. Okay. And I get to keep 6 cards in hand. Yeah, I think that's correct. So let's go with Stella first. She's going to draw a card. She's going to investigate 2 against 1. And then she's going to investigate 2 against 0. Okay, easy. Akachi is going to walk in like she owns the place. Do a clairvoyance test, which will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against 4. A 0 that does a horror, but she gets both the clues. And then I guess we'll spend the 4 now to advance, because I'm probably just gonna not go back to this guy. Yeah. Put each set-aside location in play. The tower, the library, the laboratory, the orrery, and the deconstruction room. I believe that's correct. Choose one of those locations at random. Custodian asset into play at the randomly chosen location. Ah, fuck up. Okay, so I'm going to put these together, shuffle them. I'm going to look away while I'm shuffling, and then I'm going to drop the bottom one. And that's the one he's going at. He's at the Towers of Nakadas, which I believe is down here. So, boop. And then the orrery's there, the deconstruction room's there, the laboratory's there, and the great library's there. Okay. Still good? Still good. Okay. Anything else? The copies of the Athenian Observer are no longer aloof. So now I just need to do my restricted access. 3 of the following things must be true to advance, and I believe I have to go to the orrery to do that advancement. So we'll just tuck that aside. What's left in there? Oh yeah, I'll just put that there. Okay, so that's that. I believe I walked in, did the investigate, and I think I was just going to walk back out. And I don't think I'm going to be discarding cards to move around, because right now my hand sizes aren't looking too hot. That goes into play. That's a bummer. But fortunately, I can sacrifice this Mists if it's kind of like not doing anything useful for me. We're at 3 out of 5 Doom, and we get Dissonant Voices. Can't play assets or events. That's not the worst. Lost Humanity. Test 5. For each point you fail by, remove the top card of your deck from the game. It's not fun. So we'll commit a Guts to this and give it +2 icons. So we're at 6 against 5, and we'll be holding on to this Lucky to get us the rest of the way. Whew. That is brutal. Should have done the Test of Will on that one. Didn't think of that. Okay, well, I can't get +3 skill value to this if I want to. I would prefer for this not to just remove a bunch of cards from my game, from the deck, from the game. So I was at 6 against 5. I'd be at 1, and this would give me +3. I'd be at 4. I do draw a card, and then the failed effect is that I remove the top card of my deck from the game. So I lost an old keyring. Bummer about the about that not working, but whatever. It is what it is. So what I'll do over here is I will trigger the mists to put a token on the Angered Spirits. And she's going to... I don't remember which way is like the better way to go. I think she's going to head up to the library. I don't remember what any of these do anymore. So she's going to move there once. She's going to move there once. Right, you have to spend a bunch of clues to do that. Okay. She's going to use the clairvoyance to test 1, 2, 3, 4 against 2. These are -1s for her, so I'm actually just going to take it as is. -3, of course. Is what it is. Stella is going to... let's see. Let's discard a rabbit's foot and a manu... Ooh. No, I need that to get away from people. Yikes. A key ring to get rid of this. We'll investigate 2 against 1. We'll investigate 2 against 0. Okay. All that for a VP. I don't think that was really that worth it, but we'll see. Okay, ready. Up. Keep. Okay, an initiate. I don't know that Olive is doing much except for Soak Horror for me, so she could be a better sacrifice target. The round ends, that goes away. 4 out of 5 Doom, and we get Lost Humanity over here. Okay. We'll do an Unexpected Courage into this to be 6 against 5. We're looking like that right now. Did I forget to pay for this clairvoyance or something? This is a lot of money. I think I forgot to pay for that. Yeah. 6 against 5. Yeah. There we go. And you get another Yithian presence. Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's see. Let's go with Stella first. She's going to move here. She's going to discard... Is she going to discard something to move? I don't have a lot of combat options, and I'm really hesitant to get rid of this manual dexterity or this perception to help me pass these tests. She's just going to move again. Is she? I feel like that's a shit idea. She's going to discard this test of will to move here. And then she's going to move into the Towers of Nikotis. Right. Okay. And then last action, she's going to parlay the Custodian. Uh, 2 against 1, committing this for +4, so 6 against 1. That is, if you fail, place a clue. I do not fail, so I draw a card, and I place a clue on him. Okay, Stella, thank you, Stella. Over here on Akechi, we will. We're going to move a thing from there. We're going to try to investigate one more time. Again, we're 2 up. Sitting pretty on that. Okay. 2 clues. Oh Oh, she can't pass that. What am I doing? That's fine. We'll sacrifice this clairvoyance for, let's say, 2 cards and a resource. Fine. And then we will 1-2 play this grotesque statue. And maybe she can pass this test. Okay, ready. Up, keep. Fearless is nice to see. 5, doom. As you traverse these strange halls, you come across... Okay, each investigator searches the top 9 cards of his or her deck for up to 2 item assets and draws them. Shuffle each search decked. So let's do that really quick. 9 cards, 2 items. I think we see no items here. Looks like no items to me. And then over here we get, hopefully, a Time Worn Brand. Once again, no items. It's alright. I knew that the old keyring is like pretty much the only one I have. If the custodian is in play, shuffle the encounter, discard pile in the encounter deck. Okay. If the custodian is in play and not controlled by an investigator, move it to the location with the most clues on it. So I think this was supposed to have 2 more clues. So technically I could move him there if I wanted to, but I don't think I do. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. So he's just going to stay there. Maximum hand size is reduced by 2. Okay. I believe we have interviewed a subject. So we take a horror, and this gains surge. And then we take a horror, and this gains surge. Let's put that right there, I believe. I think that's the place to put it. If I need more clues, I can do it through a Drawn to the Flame. Cannot take draw actions. Yuck. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out how to pass that, because that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Draw 2 cards and place 2 doom on the current agenda, or take 2 horror. I think we'll be taking 2 horror for sure. Yep. Okay, so we can play items now. So we'll, 1, play a rabbit's foot. 2, investigate. Do I need to investigate here? I think I just need this to pass that test. So what I might do instead of investigating... Actually, no, I'll investigate, but I'll use winging it to investigate. -1 shroud, so I'm 2 against 1. Fails anyways. And then I'll try this test one more time, committing a look what I found to it. To be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 1. That is a -1 because of the cards in my hand. So, it's another clue, and then if there are 2 clues on it, take control of the custodian. Hey, buddy. Oh, I did fail that that one test, but I think I just draw the top card of my deck because I gave it -1 shroud. Oopsies. He's not an enemy. Okay. Oof. Okay. That's that. Over here, how the fuck are we gonna pass this? Is the problem. I need to get rid of these somehow, and I'm probably gonna have to rely on her doing them at -2 difficulty at the end of the turn. So let's use mists one more time. Let's play an initiate and immediately use her to look at the top 3 cards for spell. Ugh. Yuck. I could try this. I'd be at 2 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could use some grotesque statue charges. But I'd be committing a clairvoyance to do that, and that sounds so painful to me. So what we'll do instead is we'll just play a Holy Rosary to get us to a nice 6 to evade with these last 2 missed charges. Boom. Up. Keep. Did I forget to shuffle that? Yeah, I forgot to shuffle that. Those are the same cards I just put on top. Okay. Ready. 1 Doom. We've got 1, 2 of the objectives complete, so I'm feeling okay. I'm probably leaving a lot of VP on the board for this map because I just don't want to lose. I believe we're good on hand sizes. Okay. Most cards in hand. Okay, so he is engaged with me. This caller, if you attacks you, discard 2 cards. Draw a card and evade him. If you fail, he attacks you. Okay. Fuck, another lost humanity. Okay. Let's put the unexpected courage into it, and let's also put the take heart into it, so that I'm at doubling this, so I'm at 6 against 5 again. Fair enough. Not really sure what I expected to happen, but what happened happened. I kind of don't want to miss this guy, so let's look at the top of the deck with the initiate. God, if I could just get spells. It bothers me so much how often this misses, but I guess I only have like 6 spells, so it shouldn't bother me. It's not a parlay test, so I can't just do it. I can just evade him with this, so let's do that. Let's evade him. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 2. And then we will do deciphering the information we found. Remember that we found the process. We'll commit a Drawn to the Flame for +2 to the test. Yeah, I do need another icon, don't I? Oh, clues or ward? Yikes. That's a tough question. Do we have another ward on the deck? I don't have more clues in the deck. Okay, so we'll put that into it. So we are currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 3, and we'll spend 1, 2 grotesque statue charges to reveal 3 tokens total. 1, 2, 3. And I'll take the -1 so that we have found the process. And then we will get the fuck out of Dodge. Okay. Still can't take draw actions. God. So we draw a card at the start of our turn. We'll do that. We'll scoot over. We'll test one of these off. 2 against 2. Okay, wasn't expecting that. And then 2 against 0. Okay. Upkeep, you ready. Dark Pact. Yep, there it is. That's alright. I think I can get rid of that. We're at 3 out of 7. This guy spawns at the Great Library. And if we found the process or realize what year it is, he loses a looping gain hunter. So this guy's coming after us. So we're going to need to do something about him eventually. And this guy is on me. Okay, so that's a bummer to have him on her first. Oh, when the investigation phase begins, if you control. Well, let's just do this before the investigation phase, really quickly. Classic, the absolute classic. She might have to engage and then use mists, which is like really stupid, but it might be my only option. And I need to get another spell in play to get this Angered Mists out of here as well. The manual dex would work if... I guess I could just like burn an action, try again with the manual dex. Like fail once to get a big rapid foot draw. That's fine. Okay, so we'll draw one each. Ooh, dumb luck. I don't want to use a dumb luck on this baby guy though. This guy's easy, he's not even hunting us. That's fine, I'd rather keep a dumb luck for one of these guys. So let's not do that. So we'll burn an action on an evade. 2 against 4. Okay, so we fail by 2, so we look at the top 2 cards and add one of them to our hand. Let's just take the other dumb luck, we've got so much money. We'll evade again. 2, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 2. Draw another card. He's evaded. And then we'll move out. No, we'll discard a card from our hand to move here. And then last action. I'll stab myself, I guess. Much of a bummer as that is. Okay, Akachi. Let's have you move up once. You know what? I think we're gonna take this last charge off the mists onto there, and then use a sacrifice to draw 3 cards. Okay. And then we're going to play an emergency cash. Yuck. Okay, ready. Upkeep. He's hunting as well. Okay, we're not running afoul of our opening hands or anything, so we're at more doom. Yithian Presence. This gets an Obscuring Fog. Okay. So, we'll go with Stella first. We each draw a card. Okay. No, we're going to go with Akachi first. Akachi's going to walk into the Great Lab. She's going to 1, 2, 3 drop this Clairvoyance into play. And then, did I use this yet? I thought I had. Maybe I should get her to move, actually. No, she's going to go 1, 2, 3 and drop this Shards of the Void into play. And seal a 0 on it. Yeah, I think that we want her to be able to fight a bit. Because she's actually able to fight now. So I can actually deal with enemies if they crop up. So, alright, so she did that. She walked in and played both of those. Fine. Stella is going to walk in, walk again to the deconstruction room. Ooh, fuck. I don't think I can pass that test, can I? I need this. Yes, I can pass that test. Okay. Do I need to have no clues here? Okay, so this will be a test 4. But if I commit this, it's +6, so I'd be 8 against 4. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that 8 against 4. Ah, bugger. I failed by 1, so I get to draw a card afterwards. And then I'll try it again, I guess, with Live and Learn. To be 4 against 4? No. I won't be doing that. Okay. Ready, ready. He hunts there. Upkeep, upkeep. Did I shuffle that? Hope I did. You're at maximum hand size, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. That's too many. And Vitesse to Will will be really nice. Let's get rid of the perception. I don't think I need clues anymore. I mean, obviously getting these clues off will be better, so I don't have to do that again. That was stupid. Do I have another neither rain nor snow? I do have one more neither rain nor snow, and I'll have to get that. Okay. 5 Doom. A Crypt Chill. We'll use this at the start of the Crypt Chill test. I think she's drawn me no, guys. And we're just going to have this fire, I think. We're going to go 3 against 4, and we're going to kill off this initiate to get rid of the Doom. Wouldn't have minded her doing something, but whatever. Testing 3. Okay, so we'll commit this to it, so we'll be 6 against 3. That's a -3, so I do succeed. I draw a card. Okay. I guess we can go with Akachi. Sorry, we can go with Stella first. Oh, man. When the investigation phase begins, if you control the custodian, each investigator's location, let's draw a card. Okay, so we got the stray cat. Okay, so we could play the stray cat first. And then we can investigate 2 against 3. 2 against 3 will commit a take card. +2 and draw a card. You gotta be fucking kidding me. What a joke. And last action, I'll attempt this again. I'll be testing against 3, but I'll be committing 6. So 8 against 3. +2 and draw another card. Called by the Mists. But I do... What's it called? Dissect an organ. So how many am I at? I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. I found the process, dissected an organ, activate the device. Okay, that's the one I need to do over here. That's fine. I kind of need her to do it, but whatever. Leaving this clues on the board kind of sucks. I don't really want to have to do that if I don't have to, but it's a possibility that I have to. Why don't we just prepare for a fight with Akachi? That's probably fine to just prepare for a fight. Take the fight to him. Is there any point in letting him hit me? I could just move in, fight, fight. Move, fight, fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Against 3. I got a Guts and I got a Fearless to boost that up pretty high. Yeah. I've also got the Rosary and Robes of Endless Night to tank it if I need to. Yeah, let's emergency cash. 1, 2, 3. We'll play the Robes. for 1/2. And, yeah, let's just get the clues off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 2. +1, so I do take a horror. But I get both those clues. He's going to hunt in and hit for 1 and 1. Then we're going to go up, keep. There's the manual dexterity that I was looking for. 5 out of 7. Laboratory of the Great Race. Ah, fuck. Oh, man. Alright, we got a lot of guys on us now. And a dissonant voices. So, of course, I can't play events, which is my fucking improvised weapon. So she's probably going to go in, engage a guy, and then dumb luck him. As much as I'd love to not have to do that. Walk in, engage a guy, dumb luck. Yeah, no, she'd have to just evade him. This is damage, which she's okay on damage right now. She could just evade a guy for free with a stray cat, actually. I forgot that I'd got him into play. So at the start of the investigation phase, you draw a card. The Time Worn brand. Cool. Cool, cool. Well, let's go with Stella first, I guess, right? So Stella could go, like, move. Stray cat one of them. We'll stray cat this guy, I guess, since he's harder to actually kill. We'll stray cat him. Second action, we will... Oh dear. Oh, we can't trigger the abilities. Okay, so we'll discard... Ooh, including this card. Shit. Okay, hold on. Before I walk in, I think I'm discarding 2 cards for this. So let's discard a Test of Will and one of my dumb lucks to get rid of the Cthea presence. Okay. Then I walk in and auto-evade and evade him with the stray cat. And then I attempt this Laboratory of the Great Race. So I'm testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I could do, actually? Yeah, no, but that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 against 3. Do you have anything you want to put into that? Not really. I kind of want to save the dumb luck for 6 against 3. Yeah. Oh no, 6 against 1 because it's my last action. Okay. So we get that one too. And now Akachi just needs to wallop this guy enough. So let's go for our first attack. We're going to be using charges off of this because we need the boost. And we're going to commit a Fearless for +2. So we're going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 3. And we're going to use a Grotesque Statue charge. 7 against 3. Okay, we'll take the Elder Sign, drawing a card, dealing 2 damage, healing a horror. And then we will use another charge. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 against 3, and we'll use another Grotesque Statue charge, discarding it. We'll take the 0, which gets sealed on him, and we deal bonus damage, hilariously. I'm going to have to... So he's defeated. And then I need to seal the 0. And then last action, I will... I guess she could, like, boogie out of here to the orrery. play the initiate, that will make us, that will force us to, yeah, that'll force, you know what I'm trying to say, I think. It'll force the agenda to advance. Apologies, I'm actually really a lot more tired than I thought I was. At the start of the recording, I was like pretty good, but I'm reaching exhaustion levels. We'll stand put and we'll draw a card. Oh, well, fuck you. It was bound to happen. Upkeep, upkeep. That goes away. This readies, and I'm going to put it on her. Does it prey? No prey. Ooh, lucky. Okay. 6 out of 7 doom. Do I have any other hunters? These guys don't have hunter, right? Yeah, okay. A great library, thank God. Crypt chill. I think I'm just going to be failing that. And getting rid of this rabbit's foot. That'd be kind of funny, I think. Because this is my last card of my deck anyways. But I do have to initiate this. Oh, it makes me take a damage. So I'm testing 2 against 4. Yeah, I think we're just testing 2 against 4. I could just toss the guts into it. Nah. Okay, well I do have to drop a clue. But that's not that big of a deal. Okay, at the start of the turn we each draw a card. Okay, so I think it makes the most sense for her to dumb luck this guy. So she's going to evade 2 against 3, which doesn't fire this, fortunately. Oh, that did get discarded, right? Yeah. -1. So we're going to dumb luck him to the bottom of the deck. Whoops. We're going to investigate 2 against 2 and play a Look What I Found to grab both those clues. Try and squeeze a little bit of EP out of this if I can, and then walk over into the orrery. Pardon me. Oh, I forgot to, yeah, once I got 3 of these, I forgot to advance. Whoopsies. Okay. Right, so this guy's had Hunter for at least a turn, if not 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh shit, this guy's had Hunter forever. So he's probably like at least here, if not already on Akachi. I don't know which of those is correct, but that's my bad. That's a bummer to have missed. But, yeah, that's a bummer. Okay. Is what it is, I guess. We'll just say that he hunted onto her like this turn. And she has to deal with this guy while she's haunted. How about that? It's kind of shitty on my for me, but it is what it is. I probably wouldn't have had her go do that, but whatever. So how do we deal with this guy? I think that we like release a 0 to attack with the guts committed. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 against 4. Right? -3, which definitely hits, and I draw 2 cards off of. Let me just double check. Yeah, 14. Okay. That's 2 damage. And I do need to do that again. And I'll use my last charge off of it, so I'm at least at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll say 6, 7, 8, 9 against 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, because I'm haunted. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll say 9. Definitely just want to make sure that hits him, so he goes to the victory display. Okay. So I might have missed the order of when he landed on me, but we'll just say maybe I got to play around with how he was doing stuff over here. And this guy just spawned this turn, so that's fine. Finally, we'll follow her into here. We've got plenty of clues. I think that we just win next turn so long as the Yithian doesn't spawn on us. But anyways, upkeep, and he goes there, and I believe I just took a horror from that shuffle. And then, boom. I think we're both at hand size now. We're okay for hand size. So this goes like that. Our hand size is -4, and then we are drawing encounter cards. I'm going to cancel that because the surge is part of the revelation effect. It does not surge. I have to test 0. That's a bummer. So we'll commit a live and learn to this to be 4 against 0. And modified skill value for the test. Oh yeah, right. I should have just used a lucky, I think. I think I have to discard a card for that. I don't quite remember how that works, but fine. Okay, fine. Start of the turn, everyone draws a card because of the custodian. Wondering if I missed a damage somewhere, but I don't think so. So I'm pretty sure that I can just draw. My hand size is reduced by 4. My hand size is increased by 2. Okay, so spend 1 clue to draw 2. Spend 1 clue to draw 2, and now that my hand's over my max hand size, so I draw 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then spend 1 clue to draw 2 and another one, right? So that's Akachi's turn, and then Stella's turn is something very similar. Spend 1 clue to draw 2. And her hand size was already over, so she draws another one. And then spend 1 clue to draw 2. And another one. And I believe that we immediately advance now that we're all over 10. So we didn't do this last one. Could I have? That put me at 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that put me at 9. So I don't think I could have advanced this turn and done it with the final one, but that's all right. The machine whirs with an intense vibration, R1. Okay. The process was successful. Each investigator earns 2 bonus experience. Okay, so 2 XP. I believe Akachi had 1 left over after the last purchase. I think I only pointed out 10, so 1, 2 for each of them in bonus XP. And then XP equal to that in the display. So we've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4, just 4. And I'm okay with 4 because I'm literally Estella could spend a lot more XP, but Akachi is like I'm strained to be spending more XP, so I'm happy with 4 on top of what I got there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Bummed about missing that advancement that makes the Athean start hunting you, but at least I didn't make it all the way to the very end of the scenario with missing it, I guess. So yeah, is what it is. Pretty happy with the result regardless. Probably could have pushed for this last one. I don't see any reason why I couldn't have. I could have just like clairvoyance and then done 2, but I need the scenario to be over. This one stresses me out. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.